Welcome to the Courage to Live podcast. My name is Josh Bitsko, and I'm a retired police captain with 24 years of experience out of Las Vegas. Currently, I travel the country and I teach people about courage, leadership, and resilience. In this Courage cast, I'm going to break it up a little bit and tell a story about my old canine partner, Loki. So he had a bunch of different skills that he had trained in him. Of course, he loved to find bad guys and bite them. That was his favorite thing to do. But he also could search for evidence that had been discarded outside, because what he was looking for was human odor on an article. It's technically called an article search that had been thrown, hidden, discarded. He also had the ability to find cadavers, so he was trained on that odor as well. He could find dead bodies. But for this one specifically, we responded to a shooting. This was in March of 2016. And there was a shooting in Northeast Las Vegas. One person was shot. As officers were arriving, they had two suspects flee on a moped, on the same moped, and they eventually crashed and ran from the moped, were taken into custody about a quarter mile away from where they crashed their moped. They couldn't find the gun on the suspects, but they knew that they were the suspects involved in the shooting, so they called me to come search that area between where the moped crashed and where they were taken into custody in case they ditched the gun, which nobody saw whether they did or not. So I get there, start searching with Loki. He had his own command for article search. He would still bite somebody if he found them. So I always had to be careful doing this with him because he just wanted to go find bad guys, but he knew what he was supposed to do. So we began searching down all these businesses, and we get into an IHOP parking lot, and there's, like bushes along a cinder block wall. And I could see that there was nobody in there, but I couldn't see if any weapons or anything were thrown in the bushes. So I cut him off leash and let him search the bushes. Now, what he is supposed to do is lay down when he finds the article. When his nose touches it, he lays down. I trained him to lay down, and then he got his toy. And in training, he did that really well. This time is a little different. So he goes into some bushes. I can tell he smells something, like his whole behavior changed. Tail, or what was left of his tail, was wagging. His ears are up, and he's excited. And then I'm trying to look at him. I have my flashlight on him. It's at night. And all of a sudden he comes out of the bushes with a gun in his mouth, running at me all proud that he found the gun, which is what he was not supposed to do. So I gave him his down command. He dropped the gun, and I threw him his toy, which I probably should have, recreated it so he did what he was supposed to do. But I was actually really happy we found the gun. It was an important piece of evidence. I just had to explain to the crime scene technician that whatever DNA you find on there, there's probably going to be a little bit of dog DNA too. But he was really good. We had several article finds in his career. It's a valuable tool. I just generally would try and keep him on leash so we could narrow down the area and he didn't destroy the evidence that was on that. So anyway, thank you for listening today. If you want more stories about Loki, there's more in my book, The Courage to Live, on Amazon. And if you like the podcast, please share it with a friend, subscribe, leave a review. Appreciate you spending some time with me today.